Bill O'Reilly here, Wednesday, October 2nd, 2019. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Here's what's happening today in America. Republicans raised more than $125 million in the third quarter. China unveils a new missile capable of striking the U.S.A. in 30 minutes. Federal judge sides with Harvard on race-based admissions. Prince Harry sues a British tabloid. Panic in the White House press room as a rodent falls from the ceiling. Also, I had the message of the day, why the internet titans loathe Elizabeth Warren. But first, President Trump's re-election campaign and the Republican Party taking in more than $125 million in the third quarter, bringing the total they have now to $308 million. By comparison, President Obama raised just $70 million during the same period back in 2011. China celebrating the 70th anniversary of its communist revolution, unveiling a new missile that could strike the U.S.A. in 30 minutes. The DF-41 rocket can carry 10 nuclear warheads at a time. The festivities largely overshadowed by thousands of pro-democracy protesters shutting down the streets of Hong Kong. One protester shot dead. Federal judge siding with Harvard, ruling the Ivy League school can use race in the admissions process. Lawyers representing a group of Asian American applicants sued the university, claiming they were intentionally decreasing the number of Asians allowed into the school. The judge said Harvard can do what it feels necessary to promote a more diverse student body. Prince Harry and his wife suing the Daily Mail tabloid for their, quote, ruthless campaign against the royal couple. Harry claiming the tabloid's treatment of Meghan Markle resembles its reporting on his late mother, Princess Diana, who was killed fleeing the paparazzi in Paris. The prince warning the paper that there is a, quote, human cost to relentless propaganda. The Daily Mail is an irresponsible piece of garbage, in this correspondent's opinion. Members of the legitimate press scrambling to safety after a mouse suddenly dropped from the White House ceiling, the rodent falling directly into the lap of an NBC News reporter before escaping. The mouse remains at large, and there is no truth to the rumor that it was really a rat seeking his friends. In a moment, Facebook doesn't like Elizabeth Warren. How come? Right back. Do you suffer from sleep apnea and use a CPAP machine? If you do, you need to know about SoClean. SoClean is the world's first automated CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. SoClean kills up to 99.9% of all CPAP germs and bacteria that can build up in your mask, hose, and reservoir. It's easy to use, works with all the popular CPAP machines and masks. Just put your mask on, close the lid, and walk away. It uses advanced technology to sanitize your CPAP equipment and is the safer, healthier way to breathe cleaner and have a better CPAP experience. Right now, for Bill O'Reilly listeners, you can try SoClean risk-free for 30 nights. Even shipping is free. So don't wait. Please call 1-800-520-1279 or go to SoClean.com to take advantage of this 30-night risk-free trial and free shipping. Again, that number, 1-800-520-1279 or go to SoClean.com today. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. The leader of Facebook does not want Senator Elizabeth Warren to have any power. 2 hours of leaked audio from a Facebook employee meeting was obtained by The Verge, whatever that is. In the meeting, Mark Zuckerberg excoriated Elizabeth Warren, perhaps because she has called for the breakup of large tech companies including Facebook, Google, and Amazon. Now, Warren released her proposal in March. Her plan seeks to, quote, unravel mergers between major corporations like Amazon and Whole Foods. What Miss Warren really wants is for the federal government to control commerce and industry in America. That's socialism. She wants to dictate profits, salaries, standards, everything. Well, Zuckerberg doesn't like it, even though he is an avowed liberal. So he said in the meeting, quote, "You have someone like Elizabeth Warren who thinks the right answer is to break up the companies. If she gets elected, then I would bet that we will have a legal challenge. And I would bet that we will win the legal challenge. Does that still suck for us? Yeah. I mean, I don't want to have a major lawsuit against our own government. At the end of the day, if someone's going to try to threaten something that existential, you go to the mat and you fight." Zuckerberg continues, quote, "Breaking up these companies, whether it's Facebook or Google or Amazon, is not actually going to solve these issues. Doesn't make election interference less likely, it makes it more likely. It makes it more likely because now the companies can't coordinate and work together." The problem for Mark Zuckerberg is that most of the folks calling the shots at the big internet companies are liberal, and some of them are imposing their ideology in the marketplace. That is wrong and opens the door for federal oversight. So in response, Elizabeth Warren says, quote, "What would really suck is if we don't fix a corrupt system that lets giant companies like Facebook engage in illegal anti-competitive practices, stomp on consumer privacy rights, and repeatedly fumble their responsibility to protect our democracy." Notice Warren did not mention the liberal imposition, of which she apparently approves. Now, as I've said before, Senator Warren is a dangerous person. If she or Bernie Sanders or any socialist ever achieves power in this nation, there would be a massive amount of capital flight, both corporate and private. Money would go overseas. That could very well lead to a depression, not a recession, a depression. Warren does not believe that your property is your property. Your savings, your 401k, your unredeemed stock holdings. She doesn't believe that you should hold that without government interference. She would allow the feds to take whatever they wanted from you. Sadly, many Americans agree with her. Finally, a big thank you. The new book, The United States of Trump, written by me, big bestseller everywhere. There's an excerpt posted on BillO'Reilly.com. Up next, something you might not know. Bill O'Reilly here with an important message. If you're a listener to this program, you may know how much I love dogs. Today, let's talk about something I care about very much. There are thousands of abandoned animals in the U.S.A., and these animals need your help. This is why I have partnered up with Delta Rescue, the largest no-kill, care-for-life animal sanctuary in the world. Delta Animal Sanctuary is a one-of-a-kind rescue operation because they care for the animals for life. They're staffed by specially trained attendants who look after the animals, providing them with water, treats, toys, and affection. For more information on Delta's tax-saving estate planning vehicles, please go to the website deltarescue.org/bill. It lays out all you need to know about growing your estate through tax savings, which can help you build the size of your estate while letting your compassion for animals live well on into the future. Donate online today at deltarescue.org/bill. That's deltarescue.org/bill. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. Last year, the federal government raised $3.5 trillion in taxes. That's a record. The biggest revenue sources, payroll, corporations, personal income. But that's not all the feds and the states tax. When it comes to squeezing a few extra bucks from hardworking Americans, Uncle Sam can be pretty creative. Here are some taxes you pay on a daily basis and might not know about. Use a smartphone, it's being taxed. Federal and state charges on wireless phone bills have gone up 20% since the introduction of the iPhone back in 2007. The average U.S. adult will fork over $229 in cellular taxes this year. Same with cable TV. 33 million Americans have cut the cord, mostly because of skyrocketing prices. You're paying a 13% cable tax. In Washington, D.C., 26 different fees, including a federal line charge, local number portability tax, wow, even a port penalty to plug in your own cable box. Now to New York City and the, quote, prepared food tax. An authentic bagel in the Big Apple will cost 8 cents more if somebody cuts it for you. Any bagel that comes sliced or served with cream cheese qualifies for the 8.8% sales tax on all prepared foods across the 5 boroughs. Believe it or not, Missouri still has a single man tax, also known as the bachelor tax of 1820. If you're an unmarried guy between the ages of 21 and 50, the state charges you $1 a year. So if you add it all together, including income, sales, property taxes, residents in liberal states like California and New York hand over more than 50 cents of every dollar they earn. But here's something you might not know. The U.S.A. still has lower taxes than most industrialized countries. Grilling burgers in Belgium? Hey, there's a tax for that. Cow flatulence in Denmark? That's taxed too. I don't know how you measure it, and I really don't want to. The craziest tax in Sweden. In order to even name your baby, you have to pay the tax man. Socialism strikes again. We'll have more after these messages of interest. I have been telling you about a first-time buyer in Texas. Now I want to show you the other side. A seller who found an agent on realestateagentsitrust.com. A home seller in a very hot market needed to relocate quickly. Their agent suggested the following steps. 1. Price the home just below similarly priced homes in the area to ensure high demand with multiple offers. 2. Stage the home so that it stood out with great pictures, no clutter, and great curb appeal. 3. Market aggressively to fellow agents, providing a timeline for accepting offers. This created a big sense of urgency for buyers interested in the home. 4. Their agent reviewed the offers quickly, communicated with the owners about the caliber of the offers, strong financing, cash, closing date, so many factors to consider. And 5, after just 3 days on the market, the sellers got 5% over their asking price, and the buyer agreed to pay closing costs. This is why you need a great agent from realestateagentsitrust.com. Get the job done. Get moving. realestateagentsitrust.com. That's realestateagentsitrust.com. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.